Here again with my final Big Bang Theory Season 9 episode review video, as this is the season finale of Season 9. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching the Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found out you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be the Big Bang Theory Season 9, Episode 24. The title of this episode is called The Convergence. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Leonard arrives home. Penny asks how was the screening, and Leonard tells Penny about Sheldon invoking Rosa Parks to make someone feel bad about cutting in line. And then Leonard asks how to go with his mother, and she says a little rocky at first, but it got better, and she even gave me a hug at the end of the night. And then Penny tells Leonard about the marriage ceremony that she told his mom about. His mom can finally attend. And then Penny tells Amy and Bernadette about her and Leonard's ceremony. And then good news, Sheldon's mom can come to Leonard and Penny's wedding, even though they didn't invite Sheldon's mom, but Sheldon invited his mom because, well, I don't know. Sheldon just did that. Beverly's pissed, Miss Hofstadter, that Leonard is inviting his father, Alfred Hofstadter, to the wedding. It's working. Howard tells Raj they have a workable guidance system. The Air Force wants to meet with them now. And then Amy picks up Mrs. Cooper, and she tells Amy to call her Mary. And Sheldon says, you should call her Miss Cooper, or Mrs. Cooper. I used to call her that until I finally got to know her. And then we have Mary and Beverly sitting in the apartment of Leonard and Sheldon's living room with some limited small talk, because obviously they're not really friends. They don't really like each other. You know, Beverly's kind of a, yeah, and I don't know. But anyway, Leonard arrives with his father, Alfred Hofstadter, played by the great Judd Hirsch, who was in Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence, amongst a lot of other things. And Leonard's dad says, Penny's a sweetie. How the hell did you do that? And then Alfred and Beverly aren't getting along once Leonard and Alfred get to the apartment. And Mary and Alfred learn about each other, and they kind of are clicking. He tells Mary he prayed many times to God to make his ex-wife a pillar of salt. But instead, she's just a block of ice. Cold-hearted Beverly Hofstadter, yeah, I'd say that. And then Howard says he's being harassed by the government. Howard's worried because someone is following them. He thinks it's like the government officials, when it's actually, in all actuality, it's actually Leonard, Penny, and Beverly Hofstadter, and they're wondering why they keep speeding up. So we see that Howard's actually been pulled over, and now he's doing a field sobriety test, and he's like, I only went fast because somebody's following me, and don't think I'm crazy. And then we have at the dinner that Leonard proposes a toast to Penny. And then Beverly says, Dear woman, can you please read another book than the Bible? And she responds, Mary, with, when God writes one, I will. And then Alfred is tired and he's going to call it a night. And then Mary is actually going to join him because they're at the same hotel room. And they're both saying that they're tired. So Leonard's dad and Sheldon's mom are going to get it on. Now that's interesting. And then Leonard asks what happened here, and Sheldon says, I think it's pretty obvious. They don't want dessert because they filled up on bread. And then Alfred and Mary aren't responding to texts and calls. Leonard and Sheldon don't like this at all. Really? Because Penny loves it. And that's what ends this episode of The Big Bang Theory, and ends season 9 of Big Bang Theory. So it was pretty entertaining. I'm going to give the episode an 8.2 out of 10. And my character of the episode, I don't know how many more episodes this character's in. This might be the only episode that he's in. I'm going to give it to Alfred Hofstadter. I always could give it to Sheldon, but I'm going to give it to somebody else. And then, as many of you know, the reason why I watched The Big Bang Theory initially, because I saw Penny. So what I do, in something else to add to the episode, I rate Penny based on how Penny looks in every episode. So I'm going to give her an 8.2 out of 10. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. It's time for season 10, so I'll be doing reviews of that, obviously, and season 11 and season 12. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button. And keep in mind, I cover a lot of stuff on my channel. So if you're a fan of Big Bang Theory, great. But check out my playlist because I'm sure there's something else that you like. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score the episode? And whom, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? If you want to do what I do and rank Penny based on how Penny looks in the episode, you can do that as well. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.